Hi, my name is Felix. I'm the CEO and co-founder of a service called Amen. And Amen is about stating superlatives. So we've all heard it when you're in a bar, people saying, "Oh my God, this is the best martini in town," or someone saying, "This must be the worst actor I've ever seen." And this is basically what Amen is. We make structured statements about the best and worst of everything. And then other people can agree by saying Amen. So they basically affirm what you said and vote on it. Or they say hell no. So we've kind of invented, if you want, we invented the unlike button. So you can say no, I disagree with what you said. But then if you disagree, if you click hell no, you have to say what you think is the best place for a martini in town. So in the end, you end up with a hit list of the best martinis in town. So it's a fun and conversational way of disputing and battling it out over sports, over music, over food, but eventually it turns into this utility where you can actually log on and find what is the best film 2011, what is the best film with Al Pacino, what is the best Wes Anderson movie, what's the best place for a drink in Berlin, and so on and so forth. So you end up with the best and worst lists, best and worst of everything. Is Amen a Berlin-born idea? I don't know. It's definitely something that when you look at the kind of community that we build and the kind of content that gets posted, the kind of list we ended up with is a little bit on the edgy, on the funny, on the quirky side. We get a lot of nerds, music nerds, food nerds, movie nerds. I would say it's not a typical Berlin thing, it's a thing for people that are into something, right? So yeah, of course we get the whole nightlife crowd in Berlin, basically cataloging the whole nightlife. But we're also getting the foodies in San Francisco and the movie buffs that sit in some basement in Minnesota. So it's not a typical Berlin thing, but I'd say that the kind of culture and the kind of company that we've built, there's definitely a lot of Berlin in there as well. I think that actually the business model behind Amen is pretty straightforward. So a lot about the service is new, and I dare to say we're unlike other services. I mean, it's clearly not a copy of something else, but the business model is actually very straightforward, and we don't try to reinvent the wheel there. So what happens is you end up with a list on Amen for the best sushi in San Francisco, right? And eventually people will go there from Google, they will search for it, they will log into Amen and search for what's actually the best place for sushi in San Francisco. So you will, as a business, as a sushi business, you will be able to buy a keyword and basically have a paid placement in that list. Or if you say the best romantic comedy in this fall, then Warner Brothers could actually buy a slot in that list. The cool thing is, once people start aiming it, so you get like a head start, you put it in front of people. It's very similar to Google AdWords. So you search for something, and there's, out of these 10 entries in the list, one is paid for, and it's clearly marked as paid for. So it's like, just like from Google. But once a lot of people start agreeing with it, and aiming it, you basically stay in the list organic. So it's a very efficient way for brands to gain traction. However, your product needs to be good. It can be very painful if people hell no it and say no, actually I think your service sucks. So it's a kind of a very, very immediate way of interacting with brands, probably even more immediate than Twitter, where you have a bunch of qualified statements, but you don't have a quantitative measure of how you stack up. On Amen, Pringles is going to be able to see how they rank in the best potato chip list. Or if you're an airline and you're in the list for the worst service of any European airline, and that's not a good thing. So it's a very immediate way for brands to interact with their customers, but it's also a very easy way for their customers to tell brands you suck or you're the best. Amen, of course. I've been a speaker at the first DLD 2005, I think, and never gone ever since. So I'm a big fan. It's a must on the calendar every year.